Hello, my Cancer Geminis, or my Gemini Cancers. It is Sagittarius Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your love cusp reading for the month of March, including Mercury retrograde. If you are new and you do not know what a cusp is, please look in the comments and I will have a description, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about your moon energy. You will have the full moon in Leo kind of energy, and this is going to be a head over heart thing, or could possibly end up being a head over heart. It's kind of, if you've been kind of incorporating somebody else in your life and it's becoming imbalanced, this is kind of balancing your needs versus other people's. This is making sure that we have the self-esteem that we're needing. And also maybe releasing some pride here for somebody. Now, your Gemini side is your I think. So you are the thinkers, the analyzers, the communicators, but your Cancer side is the feeling. So this is probably really head over heart. You have both sides of that. So with your spiritual message that I'm getting as far as romance is simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home, your work life, to balance the flow of activities. Okay, so that could even be the person or people that's in your life. It's time to maybe step away from them, because the overall energy that the universe is wanting you to have is the Hermit. Okay, and that is taking a step back. That could be some alone time, but it's a time of reflection. You're not just stepping back because you're trying to cut people off. It's a time to think about what it is that you really want. So you're going to have to use your Gemini side as far as your analyzing, okay? Because what could what can harm you, not necessarily harm you, but what can come in effect, your shadow energy shows up when you're not satisfied, okay? And that can be a number of things. So what we're needing to see is what we need to eliminate in this circling around love. So what do we need to eliminate in our love life? Or what do we need to incorporate? But whatever it is, we need to simplify it so where it just works, okay? So the overall energy, which will actually won't be too tough for you. I feel like Mercury might be kind of okay, because your Gemini side, you know, Mercury is home for Gemini. Gemini is home for Mercury. So there's a level of comfortability there. Your Cancer side just may want to feel, but we need to feel within ourselves what we want, okay? Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, and that's exactly why they're wanting you to take a step back. Because you'll find the answer that you're looking for once you separate yourself from too much, okay? So if you've been in the public eye, or you've been socializing a lot, going out a lot, it may be time to kind of step back from that, because there's some things on a personal level that the universe wants you to think about, see, maybe even change. So Ace of Swords, shadows. So the energy that you will actually be at during this time is the Ten of Wands, okay? So you have a lot going on. Maybe a lot of responsibilities. That's why it's saying declutter. You don't need all this. Some of the stuff that we hold on to is stuff that we don't need. It's something that doesn't necessarily benefit us, but we feel, either you feel like you need it, you're taking on somebody else's baggage, or you're just so used to carrying that type of weight. So what they're wanting you to do is to go back, think about it. What can you release? What doesn't need to be there? Ace of Swords, what needs to be cut out? And then when I see pride, somebody may want to hold on to something just because of the ego. You know, I got it. I feel like that's what that is. This is somebody who, I don't need any help. I got it. I don't need your help. Get away from me. You know, I can do it by myself. And this is centered around romance. So are you dealing with something like that where you're carrying all the weight and you feel like, oh, I got it? That's your Cancer side. You want them to feel, you know, imbalanced with you. You want them to feel as though you really love or care about them, because you're taking on something that is really theirs and that you don't have to carry that. Okay? So take a step back. It's okay to say, you know, I'm cutting this out. This is not something that I want. This is not something that even has to do with me or that embraces me. or that helps me grow. Okay, so some of that, something has to be definitely dropped here. Okay, so our striving goal is, we have oh my goodness, we have 9s and 10s. So it's to end. I feel like it's to end whatever this is. There's something that can be taken out. You got 9 and 10. So things are escalating and they will complete themselves because there's only so much you can hold on to. Okay? Yep, and it's work. And it's work and it's responsibilities and it's devotion. Something that you've devoted yourself to more than you can handle. This is sometimes making too many promises or making too many agreements that I got it covered. I can do this. I can do that. Family, friends, lover, because love goes all types of ways. You got too much going on to even focus on anything. Every picture, faces down, faces covered, faces down, you know, focused on whatever it is that you're doing, but it's a little bit too much. We got 8, 9, and 10. We're tired. We need to, this is a break with the Hermit too, taking a break. Because right now you can't think straight. The Gemini part of you can't think straight. And when you can't think straight, you know what happens? You know, that's where you get the dual personalities. That's where you get kind of snappy. This is when you get restless and you're not able to sleep. Okay? Can you tell me about this? What's going on in the mind here? All right. We got a few things popped out. All right. So on the 8 of Pentacles, we have normal couple issues. So what I see is this has become so normal for some of you. In my day-to-day life, this is just what we go through. This is just how we are. You've made this feel like this is normal, and this is not normal. You know, this is one of those, all I do is work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat. But that's what I do. That's living. That's how you live. That's how you take care of, you know, that's how you take care of everything. That's how you get all the bills paid. And it's like, on your Cancer side, when are we going to have time to feel? Okay? And over here, when it comes to, you know, our thoughts, and it's landed to what's supposed to come into future, we have mixed feelings and moving on. Okay? We're in the red here. Mixed feelings and moving on. This is a level of comfort. Okay? So in the past, let's see what happened here. We have the 6 of Cups. This could be kids. You know, this could be children. This could be a connection. This could be family. But at this time, it's a lot going on. Definitely connected to the home life. Okay? And the root of all this is judgment. They're trying to get you to see something. This is a decision that they're wanting you to make. They need an answer. With judgment, they call you. Ace of Swords is your answer. So what are you going to call and what are you going to say? Because we have to get rid of this in order for you to think straight about what it is that you really want. Because some of you, what you feel like is normal, that's not normal. It's almost like it's not living. Okay? So what's to come in the future is the 6 of Pentacles. And that's where we have those mixed feelings. And somebody's doing too much. This is the 6 of Pentacles, and you have a lot of 6s. This is sharing. Okay, this is maybe oversharing emotions and feelings, oversharing physically. This is the Six of Pentacles, is being a service to people. This could be giving money, loaning money, working just to pay for everything. And what do you have? And even in a romantic way, it's still giving off so much energy. And you feel like this is a duty. Feel like this is what I need to do. I have to do this. But now your feelings are lacking. Now you're starting, because judgment hits you, and when judgment comes, it shows you something that we have been avoiding, or it shows us something that's really going on, the big picture. When that hit us, we're questioning our connections. Our mind may be heavy just thinking about this, and then we realize, okay, my feelings are changing. My feelings are changing because something is unbalanced. I'm realizing this now. So let me take a step back this month and see what it is that I could cut out so I could feel free. Because there's a part of your life where you're wanting to move on, move past. Okay? So if we keep everything as it's going, we have the Nine of Swords. Which means we're going to still try to carry the weight of this. Which means we're still not going to make a clear decision. Because the reason why you're not going to make a clear decision, because you have mixed feelings. One part of you wants to, keep this going. The other part wants to move. So it's like, how do I do this? I don't know. Okay? But they're saying something in your life, like something around your love life, it got to be cut out. Okay, this is like sacrificial energy where you're sacrificing. Okay? So how do we get out of what is holding us back? Create boundaries. And on the Gemini side, when I did the overviews, they played justice. They balanced things out. So they're not saying that this even has to end. But some people will want to actually move on. But it's not saying, but it's a correction. We have to correct some things. Somebody, you need to give them their responsibilities back. You need to give them their baggage back. There's parts of, if we're both grown in a relationship, we need to have these responsibilities. Whether mentally, emotionally, financially, we need to share this. You get half, I get half. That way we'll come in and it will be one and it'll be equal. Because the scales are just too tipped. We need fairness here. This is responsibility agreement. It's like an agreement. We need agreement. It may even be a legal agreement. Or we may even have to write this down. I agreed to, and you sign your name. You sign a signature because this is too much. This is very heavy. Okay? So if we are to go in a different direction, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That means you take a major change and you do something else. You end this cycle completely. And you keep, this is that moving on energies. Because some of you, you're just going to be like, yeah, I don't really want to do this. I'm going to move on. Other of you, you have that mixed emotions. They're going to be stuck in the month of March because you're not going to be able to make a clear-headed or clear-mind decision because your heart and both your head are kind of battling against each other. Or somebody doesn't want to speak up. But we have to do some process of elimination here. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Have a blessing.